10 years ago today, I moved up to Summit County. It's insane to think about 10 years ago, I was 18 and I was like, I'm gonna move up and become a snowboarder. I had no idea what I was doing, why. I mean, I knew I wanted to be a snowboarder, and one of the biggest reasons was my buddy Dustin told me he was gonna move up before me and become a better snowboarder, and I was like, that's not gonna happen. So I applied to Breckenridge, Colorado, got a job as a ticket scanner, and I moved up here 10 years ago to this day. I was thinking about driving to the little house basement condo thing that I stayed in for 2 years, but I didn't want to make that drive all the way to Breckenridge. It's actually past Breckenridge. I spent my first 2 years up here in Breckenridge scanning tickets. Whoa! Now I wouldn't recommend anybody scan tickets at any ski resort. It's literally the worst job out there. That's fine. Hi, puppy. Hi. Is it a dog? Oh. Hi, you're handsome. Now, working for a resort did make it super easy to move up here. So if that's your best option, especially if you're 18 years old, I'd say do it, but just know most of the jobs at a ski resort, if you work them, you're working during the time of the ski resort, so you don't get to snowboard. And that's what I learned my first season up here. And so my second season, I didn't quit scanning tickets. I took out a school loan and I worked part-time 2 days a week scanning tickets, and I shredded. And that's when I actually got decent at snowboarding, and I was stoked on that decision that I made. Whoa! After working for the resort for 2 years, I learned that's not the way to snowboard 100+ days a season. Even though I did get ride days in, like ride breaks, and you can count that I did get 100 days those seasons, it wasn't the type of riding I wanted to do. It was the moment I started working at Target is when I really realized there's more to snowboarding than working at a resort and doing it. Got some bad weather rolling in, getting windy. But yeah, so I started working at Target. I worked at Target for 5.5 years, and the reason why I started working up at Target was, one, they paid more. I made $11 an hour, and I thought I was making bank. I was stoked. But not only was I making more money than I was at the ski resort, but I got to work 2 to 10 every day. And I did that for 3 years. 3 years straight working 2 to 10, going snowboarding every single morning, truly getting 100 days a season, really grinding out the park and doing the riding I wanted to do. And that is why I encourage people when they want to move up to the resort to not work for the resort. There's plenty of other options that allow you to snowboard a ton. Now, the employee housing, which I actually didn't take advantage of, moving up here is an easy way to kind of get your foot in the door. But if you're not going to go that route, I'm telling you guys, don't work for the ski resort unless you're doing like ski patrol or the very small niche jobs that actually let you snowboard. You're never really riding when you work for a ski resort. Now, I did work for Target and got high management, and that kind of didn't ever really mess with my snowboarding either, which was super sick. Being a manager at Target really took me to the next level. It really taught me how to work really hard, but also keep my play at a high level. Like, I never let work stop me from going snowboarding. I still got 100 days a season. Like, check out my epic mix. It's literally right here. I kept going, getting it. It's so hard. Now, some will say the year I quit my job and had my son, it was his fault why I didn't break 100 days for that season, but there is so much to it. Started a new job at Frito-Lay, had to figure that out. I broke my hand, I had a son, other little things I don't want to get into, and I had the worst year of my life. That was not this last season, which is obviously the best year of my life. There was the season before that, we got 75 days on the mountain, and I thought I was gonna die, guys. Die? Now that year, despite being my worst snowboard year ever, and I felt like I degressed in snowboarding, it turned out to be the most influential year of my life, the most crucial, because I learned so much about myself, what I wanted in life, and what I was gonna do. But we have to back up to when we started the YouTube channel. Come on, that was 3 years ago. Technically 4 almost now. 1, 3. Quick side note, if you want to snowboard over 100 days a season and you're married, or if you have parents that your parents or whatever, make sure you do stuff like this. So here's a photo of what this used to look like. And look at it now. I painted this for Bobby. I dry painted it, upholstered it, and now she'll be so happy with the table all season that I can snowboard 100 days. Quick flex though, I am very proud of how this table turned out and the chairs. And now this side of the room looks super good. So why did I start the YouTube channel? I didn't want to start it, honestly, I really didn't. Because to me, I just wanted to snowboard all the time. I was snowboarding 100 days. I had my job, life balance figured out for the moment. I was stoked. And my little brother graduated high school. He thought what I was doing was super cool. And my little brother, as you guys all know, is Ben. Not Kevin, who's my brother-in-law, who's technically my little brother. But Ben wanted to move up here. He was like, dude, what you're doing is sick. I can come work at Target. I can snowboard with you 100 days. I want to do it. And I was like, all right, come on, move up. I got a space for you. We'll go into the 2-bedroom. I'll have a room and it'll be super sick. So he moves up and he's like, bro, vlogging is blowing up. You should start a YouTube channel. And I was like, no, like I really don't. I don't want to do that. I just want to snowboard. He's like, trust me, it's going to be successful. And I was like, look, dude, if we start a YouTube channel, I don't think you understand. Like, I'm going to be so in it to win it. Like, I'm going to commit myself and it's going to work out. Like, I refuse to do something unless I'm going to go all in and it's going to be successful. And he talked me into it. We started the YouTube channel, season 1, path to 130 days. And the reason why we did 130 days was because I really wanted to show you guys how you really can snowboard over 100 days a season. Because I don't think a lot of people realize that there's people like me out here getting it that hard. So that was the purpose of season 1. That's why we started the YouTube channel. And it was like to me, it was like, we're gonna do it 130 days, even if no one watches, and then we'll see what we got at the end of that. People watched, people loved it, we kept going, and now we're here. And the funny thing is, I always told myself when I moved up here, literally at age 18, I thought I was gonna be a professional snowboarder, but I quickly learned I sucked at snowboarding. But I always told myself, I'm gonna figure out something in snowboarding and I'm gonna do that, and I'll eventually have a career with snowboarding that allows me to snowboard all the time. I just don't know what it is. I kept telling myself that. and I literally didn't figure out I was gonna quit my job and go full-time snowboarding / YouTube until I was 27 years old. So 2 things, kids. You know what your passion is, which I knew I loved snowboarding. I knew that's all I wanted to do. Chase it, go hard. I moved out of my house at age 18, moved up to the mountains, 2.5 hours away from home, and I was broke. I've never been so broke in my entire life. That's the brokest point in my ever. Literally going grocery shopping with $20 for 2 weeks. Do you know how you survive for $20 for 2 weeks? You buy eggs, you buy cheese, you buy bread, you buy tortillas, and you buy chips. And the different types of meals you can make with that basis is incredible. And that's how you don't feel like you're eating the same thing all the time. You can do grilled cheese, you can do scrambled eggs, you can make egg sandwiches, you can make cheese chips, like tortillas, burritos, like there's so much you can do with that combination. So if you truly want to snowboard and you know you're gonna be broke, you can make it. I made $20 last 2 weeks when I first moved up here, and I was grinding and really wanting to do the snowboarding thing. A really good paycheck, which was a $400 paycheck for 2 weeks worth of work or whatever. The mountain wasn't paying me anything. Meant I could go to Taco Bell, which was super sick. But after moving up at age 18, being broke, figuring out, getting a job, becoming a manager, and all putting my life structured around my main passion of snowboarding and making sure that snowboarding always came first, and the money, the finances, life would always walk around it. And even my wife Bobby, who was my girlfriend at the time, worked around it too, because this is also our anniversary. We've been dating we started dating 11 years ago. We're married now. But it's funny because like on our anniversary, I moved up to the mountains. I was like, yo, like I do like you a ton, but I love snowboarding. I'm gonna be a snowboarder. So I always told myself I'd have something that I would figure out to be my dream or my life in snowboarding, and it's this, whatever this is, it's still becoming what it is. We got Team Huckhouse, you guys, supporting the dream of keep evolving, becoming the best snowboarder possible. Buckhouse Industries is what I've called it. And yeah, we make YouTube videos, we make snowboard products, and it's only gonna get bigger and better, and we're just gonna keep chasing snowboarding and the dream. And I don't know, I'm so thankful that when I look back at these past 10 years, I got to do the one thing I've always wanted to do in life, snowboard. And then I just kept pursuing that passion, and it did take a while, but at age 27, I realized that I could make my dream my reality. I put in those 10,000 hours. I became an expert in the industry where I could share the knowledge with you guys, and in return, you guys support me and my family. And it is so incredible. Cheese! And I can't thank you guys enough, like every single person in Team Huckhouse that has snagged merch, got t-shirts, watched the videos, shared them, commented on the videos, any of that, guys. All of that has helped us get to this point of 14,000 subscribers and growing strong. And I cannot wait for season 4. I don't think you guys are ready. I said it about the same time this year. Roman just said, you guys aren't even ready. But I said it this time last year about season 3. I don't think you're ready. Every single season, we're doing bigger, better, and just chasing new things with snowboarding. And that's what I love about snowboarding, is over those 10 years as well, it's still new. There's always new tricks. There's always new terrain. There's always a new mountain. There's always something new that keeps me coming back to snowboarding and keeping me in love with it. And the fact that I'm going to be able to share snowboarding with this little guy, oh, I cannot wait to see what that turns into. But I hope you guys got something out of this. I really, truly believe if you love something in life and you want to turn it into your reality, you can. With a lot of hard work, a lot of persistence, a lot of noise from your little guy in the background, you can make anything possible. And I also wanted to you guys know, I'm just a dude. I was a kid that was 18 and moved up to the mountains because I wanted to snowboard. I'm a guy right now with his son because my wife's at work, because we're still making this thing happen, and he's making noise in the background. Like, there's nothing special about me. And you guys can do what I do too. You just gotta love life and love what you're doing. And I don't know, it's crazy. Dude, you're killing me. Even though this is my 10th anniversary of living up here, I've only snowboarded for 9 seasons. Season 10 is coming. So I can't believe the stuff that's gonna go down in season 10. And then to another decade of living up in the mountains, chasing snow and living the dream. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for showing me that there is a lane for me in snowboarding. You do not have to be a crazy quadruple cork flipper. I mean, I still struggle with front boards, but you guys believe in me, you believe in what I say or teach or whatever, and it's only gonna get bigger, better, and I'm only gonna be able to help you guys become better snowboarders more and more every year. So yeah, I don't know. To the next 10 years, guys. Hopefully they're all on the vlog, and hopefully this becomes more than just a t-shirt or a sticker, and we'll be seeing it on snowboards, jackets, all kinds of stuff. Hey, shh. And with that, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Keep evolving, and we will see you next time.
I'm on top of the ocean, living like life ain't frozen, feeling my feet been chosen for something other than motion, yeah. Mama told me I'ma be somebody, I ain't never gonna need nobody, no, I ain't never gonna need no